Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good night's sleep. This is the last session from here. I am so grateful that you're with me here in the ski slopes. I love it here. Bring out the jewels. Seen a much like a more stunning piece of jewelry I am not. Very grateful for it. I'm also very, very grateful that I don't know how it happened, it's not, that is the higher power for 100% sure. I managed to make a success out of my biggest defaults of character, no discipline, no structure, and by deciding to record on a daily basis yoga, to do it on my own, I have become a YouTuber and I build up my own business, a proper, financial situation, and it's magical. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm also extremely grateful to be sober, one day at a time. I've been hanging out quite a lot with old friends here, and one of them I've known since I was 10 or something like that, and he remembers things that I'm like, okay, I do have consequences in my head from being an addict, because I don't remember so many things. And then my husband too was like, oh, we remember when we were watching Game of Thrones, and I was like, no, I don't remember watching it with him. I remember I watched Game of Thrones, but not with him. I did it like second time with him, and obviously the second time doesn't make as much as an impression, but still, like, there's so many things I don't remember, and I think it's because of cocaine abuse and alcoholism. Maybe I would have been the same even without this, but then, like, when I do see my friends from that era, we hung out in high school and even before that when I was a handball player, and this is really a fun thing because he was very athletic when we were young, my friend, and so was I. So we knew each other from our handball teams, that's how we knew each other, and apparently he hasn't done any workout in 20 years, and I only do this yoga and some Pilates with you. So I'm also, but we obviously see each other as athletes, And his wife was like, what? He's not an athlete, he hasn't done any exercise in 20 years, And I was like, oh, but I remember him, like. So he was very happy with that kind of remembrance from me. So it's good, with a bad memory sometimes, or remembering things from a past. I also think, sometimes when I meet my friend that I lived with in Los Angeles, and she tells the stories of what we did, I'm like, oh my God, did that really happen? Was that me? And obviously it was. One of my friends that I lived with in New York, I haven't seen her in years. She lives in Paris, and we did so much together, she and I, naughty things, we were really naughty together, and I don't know if I dare seeing her, to be reminded of all that. Could be fun though, but yeah, maybe I'm happily, secure with my husband and my kind of new friends. It's also fun because my best friend, she and I have been best friends since we were 17. So she's also been a part of a lot, but she didn't live with me in New York and LA, and that's where lots of things happened, Oh, good Lord. We're gonna do yoga. Get down on your sitting bones and straighten your back up. Start taking control of your breath. On the inhalation, feel your belly expanded. On the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Inhale. with her head away from me, so stubbornly angry. I don't know what's wrong with her. And then she comes up in the middle of the night, snuggles. No. We're gonna do the breath of fire. We do it by pushing our belly button towards the spine, quick and hard. Inhale to start. Very good job. We're gonna do the road. Inhale forward. Exhale. Okay. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Exhale. Switch direction. We're gonna do a neck roll. You have to be very careful because it's a very delicate area. So inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. And switch direction. We're gonna finish this class with a short meditation. Close your eyes, focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let your third eye lead you to the area on your heart. In this area, you find an inner room where you're gonna spend some time just for yourself. There's nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this very moment. Paramatmane namaha. Sripadam Jala Yoga Darsharam Atasamadipadaha Hatha Yoga Nushasanam Yoga Ekagga chitta vritti nirodha tatadrashtu sarupe vashtanam vritti sarupya mitta nastra vrittaya panjataya klishta klishta ha. Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish today's class together with 3 Shanti. Place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day. To your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste. Thank you so much for today. Remember to God, thank you. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.